my birthday, guys. Oh my god. Literally looks like a tile like every time my kitchen. Just like where did my laptop go?
I feel that. If my laptop doesn't match anything, I still lose it.
Okay. Let's do it to it. All right. So we're going to switch gears a little bit here. Justin, is this ready to go?
Down and just
Hey, Justin, where's this? Is this downloaded on your desktop?
You like Triscuits too?
The what?
Triscuits, do you ever eat those?
Trying to open it with Keynote.
I think so.
Have you had those before?
They sound familiar.
They're good. They're like really healthy, kind of like this one.
Mhm.
They're like on there.
Yeah,
Yep.
distinct taste.
You know, yeah, you know what I'm talking
We're just making each other hungrier. This isn't going well.
about? Chipotle keeps full for like 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, thinking about that. I don't think I'm late at night.
So my boyfriend's parents are going out of town for an entire week, and his sister was like, "We're just gonna get Chipotle one night,
No.
and we'll need the entire week."
I live on Chipotle and Jimmy John's.
Y'all make me so hungry.
Bro.
I know.
I have some cookies if you want. Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Tray foil.
You're just eating all of our food, aren't you?
Talk about training and still
All right. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to switch gears. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all the other brands of knives that are on the market. Okay? Because I want you to be educated on the marketplace. That being said, here's what we need to start with. I want you to go ahead and get this chart written down in your notes the exact same way you see it up here on the screen. Once you have the chart written down, I'm going to go through and I'm going to explain the chart. Okay? Understand this. The point of this section of our training is that all of you know what our target market knows. Now, who is our target market? Soccer moms. These people are 30 to 60 years old. They're married. They're homeowners. They're soccer moms. That's our target market. So the point of this section is that all of you know what a soccer mom already knows. Okay? If you want to go sell to a soccer mom, you got to know what a soccer mom already knows. So that point of this section is to educate you on that. Now, here's what you need to know. Anytime you're buying anything, you can buy things that have 3 different levels of quality. You can buy something that is low quality. You can buy something that is medium quality. You can buy something that is high quality. As an example, if I want to buy a collared polo shirt, as an example, I could probably find one in Walmart. And it's going to be like Cherokee brand or something like that, right? And then I could go to the mall and I could go to like a Belk or something like that. Do they have Belk here in DC?
No.
I don't know what that
Wait.
is.
I have no idea.
Dillard's.
Dillard's.
Southern, yeah.
Okay, that I know.
They
Okay,
have a
Dillard's.
Belk.
Dillard Belk. Yeah, okay, cool. So Dillard Belk, you know, you can buy something at a Dillard or Belk, and I can buy like a polo that has like a Ralph Lauren horse on it, right? Or a Vineyard Vines whale. And it's going to cost me more than the polo at
It
Walmart.
costs like 5 times more.
5 times more, right? And then I could go to like a Neiman Marcus, and I could buy like a Gucci or a Versace polo, right? And at the end of the day, they're all polos. Same exact things with knives, okay? You can buy low, you can buy medium, you can buy high quality. So on this chart, you're going to see Chicago, a knife company. Wusthof and Henkel's, a knife company. Cutco, a knife company. They all manufacture knives that cut food up, but they're all priced differently. This chart explains why. Now, the majority of what you see on the chart is what? Facts. Sure. What else? Brass, stainless steel, things like that, wood, polypropylene, thermal resin, nickel, silver.
Things we don't like.
Materials. Materials are what makes things cost different prices. That doesn't surprise you, does it? Does it surprise you to know that a car with leather interior costs more than one with cloth?
No.
Is that surprising? No. Same exact thing with kitchen knives. Higher quality materials, better manufacturing process, better craftsmanship equals what? Better quality, and when something's a better quality, it's a higher price. That's exactly right. So go ahead and get this in your notes first, and then I'm going to explain the chart in a little bit more detail. By the way, as far as things for the home and things for their kitchen, where do people in our target market go to buy things for their home and their kitchen? If they want to buy something for their home or their kitchen, where do they go?
Home Depot.
Okay, so like home improvement stuff, Home Depot, Lowe's, sure. What about like decor and
Like Pier
Oh.
1.
Pier 1? Sure. Yeah.
What's it? Williams.
Whoop, dude. Good. Mr. David. That is the #1 competitor that Cutco has. Williams-Sonoma. Williams-Sonoma is the #1 store in America to buy things for your kitchen. They're about 10 minutes down the road. They're at Fair Oaks. They're at Tyson's. They're everywhere. That's who we outsold last year by $160 million. That's those people. That's our competition. Let me ask you a question, training class. Does our target market go to Walmart or Target to buy things for their home and their kitchen? Absolutely not. Who goes to Walmart and Target to buy things for their kitchen?
Lower income family.
Here's what it is. It's not even that. Well, yeah, but more so than that, it's college students and recent college graduates. Right? College students go to Walmart and Target to buy things for their dorm room and their apartment. Does a mom go to Walmart to furnish her home? Target to furnish her home? Hell no. Now, could she?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it would be what?
Cheaper.
It probably would be cheaper. But why did your mom choose to not furnish her home with the Walmart collection, David?
Choice quality.
Because she likes quality. She knows that shit wasn't going to last. Does that make sense? Okay. So here we go. On this chart, you have Chicago, Wusthof and Henkel's, and Cutco, all knife companies, all priced differently. Now, again, Cutco has been #1 in this industry longer than anyone in the room has been alive on the planet. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to compare everything to Cutco. If it's good, we're going to give it 1 point. If it's no good, no points. If it's okay, we'll give it a half a point. Does everyone understand this process?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So Chicago cutlery, wood handles. Do you like that?
Mm-mm.
Sucks. Brass rivets, do you like that?
No.
No. Full tank, do you like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Stainless steel, do you like that?
No.
Straight edges, do you like that?
No.
Resharpen never use, do you like that?
No.
Dishwasher safe. It's not dishwasher safe. Do you like that?
Mm-mm.
It's made overseas. Do you like that?
No.
You have to replace the knives. Do you like that?
No.
So you see that the starting price point for a 1-point set of knives is $200 on it. Okay? All right. Now, let's look at Wusthof and Henkel's. Wusthof and Henkel. Okay, so by the way, Chicago cutlery, this would be like a Honda, a Toyota. Does that make sense? As far as cars go, Honda, Toyota, Ford Explorer, middle of the road, very average. Just like you see a lot of Hondas and Toyotas and Ford Explorers on the road, you're going to see a lot of customers who have these types of knives. Are you with me on that? Cool. Wusthof and Henkel's, if it's a car, what is it? No, not quite.
Like Ranger over BMW.
It's like a BMW. Yeah, absolutely. It's German, by the way. Wusthof and Henkel's are both German, so they kind of, yeah, this is like a BMW. This is an Audi. Are you with me on that? Now, is this a Porsche? Is it a Ferrari?
Mm-mm.
No. Is it a Rolls Royce?
Mm-mm.
Is it top of the line stuff?
No.
No, but it's good. It's a good car. Here's the deal. You're never gonna hear me say that Henkel's and Wusthof isn't a good knife. It's a good knife. If I didn't own Cutco, you know what I probably own? Wusthof. Yep. Okay. Polypropylene. Do you guys know what the hell that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me explain what polypropylene is. Polypropylene is a plastic. There's different grades of plastic in the world. There's like this, right? That's plastic. There's like the plastic of like a grocery sack. Then there's like the plastic of like a water bottle, right? Then there's like the plastic that goes on the back of a water cooler. Are you with me? Then there's like the plastic on the back of an NBA backboard. That's plastic. All right. Then there's a material called polypropylene. Then there was a material called thermoresin. Thermoresin is the highest grade of plastic ever to be invented. This makes all of our products dishwasher safe. Okay? Polypropylene. Do you like that?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm kicking your stuff.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Can everyone get behind at least a half a point for polypropylene?
Mm-hmm.
Now, just so you know, David's like, I don't know.
I mean, I just remember no plastic.
No plastic. Here's what I'm going to tell you about polypropylene. That's what make our cutting boards out.
Thermoresin is also plastic.
Thermoresin is a very high, very, very high, the highest grade of plastic ever being invented. Yep. You're right. Polypropylene, we'll give it a half point. How about nickel silver? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Me too. How about full tank design? Do you like that?
Yeah.
What about surgical steel? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Straight edges? Do you like that?
No.
You have free sharp overuse. Do you like that?
Mm-mm.
They're not dishwasher safe. Do you like that?
No.
Made overseas. Do you like that?
Mm-mm.
You have to replace the knives. Do you like that?
Mm-mm.
No, you can see the starting price point for a 3.5 set of knives is $1,500 on it. Now, here's what I tell you. Initially, that number probably surprises you. And here's why. $1,500 to a high school or a college student is a ton of money. If I gave you $1,500 right now in cash, what would your reaction be?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you would act like you hit the Powerball lottery, right? Okay? So here's the deal. As you get older, your value of a dollar changes. Is $1,500 to your parents the same thing as you?
No.
If you have $1,500 in your bank account extra right now, boom, how would you feel?
I'd be stoked.
You'd be stoked. If your mom only had $1,500 in her bank account, how would she feel?
She'd be
Very
upset.
bad.
She'd be in the fetal position crying, right? She'd be freaking out. Are you guys with me on this?
Mhm.
So as you get older, you're valued up. When you're a kid and you're 5 years old and you get a $5 bill, what do you think?
Baller.
Rich, right? And then you get older, you have some more life experiences, and then you get into middle school. Middle school is not very cool to have $5. What is it cool to have?
10.
Hell yeah, 10, 20 bucks is a big deal. Middle school. Then you get older, you have some more life experiences. You get to high school. High school is not cool to have 20 bucks. What's it cool to have? $100. Big deal in high school. Then you get older, you have some more life experiences. You get to college. Is it cool to have $100?
Mm-mm.
No. What is it cool to have in college? Most college students could probably make $1,000 stretch for like 2, 3, 4 months, maybe a whole semester. Most college students, maybe you're like, maybe not. Now I'm talking about ramen noodles and natural light, right? I'm like, you know what I mean? But most college students can make $1,000 last for probably 2, 3 months. Okay, here's the deal. Now you get a little bit older, you have some more life experiences. Then you graduate from college, and you're really sick of living with other people. You want to live on your own. Here's the problem with that. You don't have much rental history or much credit. And so you want to move into your own apartment, and when you're doing that, you have to put down first month's rent, security deposit, and depending on the place, maybe even a last month's rent. That same $1,000 that you make stretch for a month or 2 or 3, guess what? It doesn't even cover you moving into your first apartment. Okay? When you were a kid, your mom had a coffee table. And your mom probably told you, when you have a drink, put it on the coaster. Coaster. Why was your mom so anal about the coaster?
It's not messed up.
You know, that coffee table to you didn't care, right? It's a piece of wood with 4 legs. It does have. How much did that coffee table cost your mom? Probably about $1,000 for a piece of wood with 4 legs that does absolutely nothing. Okay? So moving forward, as we're going over prices, you need to take yourself out of your shoes, being that you're 18, 19, 20 years old, and you need to put yourself in the shoes of someone who's in our target market. Are you with me on that? Cool. All right, let's do Cutco. Thermoresin, do you like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nickel silver, do you like that?
Mhm.
Full tank design, do you like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Surgical steel, do you like that?
Mhm.
Double the edge, do you like that?
Yeah.
Stay sharp for a decade plus, do you like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is dishwasher safe. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Made right here in the U.S. Do you like that?
Yeah.
You never have to replace the knives. Do you like that?
Micro.
Now, I don't know about you, but I remember sitting in training, and for me, light bulbs were going off. What you probably just realized is that the product you're about to go show, sell, and represent to people is 2 to 3 times better than anything being sold in stores. If it's 2 to 3 times better, how much more should it cost?
2 or 3 times.
Based on this example, how much would our basic set cost in stores?
4,000.
Yeah, about $4,000. Now, let me tell you this. It's not quite $4,000 for a set, but if it was, would we still sell it?
Yeah.
Of course we would. For the same reason that people go to the store and buy nice clothes and nice shoes and nice cars, what would they go to the store and do? Buy our nice knives, right? No difference, okay? So here's what I want you to know. $4,000 for a basic set of Cutco, to you, it's a ton of money. You're like, oh my God, probably like $4,000. But let me show you why to our target market, $4,000 for a set of Cutco is really no big deal. First of all, what can they do with that $4,000 price tag? Put it on a 5-pay. How much is that going to cost?
1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month? That's $250 a week. $250 a week. Let me tell you something. Every single place I go, I see 18 and 19-year-old kids walking around with a pair of Beats by Dre headphones around their neck. How much do those cost?
300.
You're damn right. If an 18 or 19-year-old kid can afford a $200 or $300 pair of headphones, adults, $1,000 in a month, that's nothing. Okay? So just keep that in mind initially. But let me show you beyond that, beyond the 5-pay, beyond the easy pay, why $4,000 is really no big deal. I want everyone to follow with me on this activity. Go and pull out your cell phone. Okay, pull out your cell phone. All right. So, first of all, before we do a parent example or an example of someone in our target market, what do you all spend your money on?
My phone.
Your phone. How much is an iPhone?
Too much.
How much is the X? The iPhone X is what?
1,100.
$1,000.
Yeah.
How many of you have a friend who has an iPhone X? How many of you have a friend that has an iPhone 8? About the same amount, right? It's $800 to $1,000. If every and let's be real. What percentage of high school and college students own an iPhone?
Most, like
90%. If 90% of high school kids, 14-year-olds, by the way, some of them, have a $1,000 phone
in their pocket.
that breaks every year,
Every 2 days.
every 2 days, is $4,000 really that big of a deal to a family? It's nothing. Okay? What else do you guys spend your money on? Clothes.
Gas.
Gas,
Oh.
sure. What's fun to spend money on, though?
Food.
For sure. Eating out. If you were to look at how much you spend eating out on an annual basis,
I don't want to see it.
it's at least a couple $1,000. It's at least a couple grand. What else you guys? How many of you know someone that has a hobby like snowboarding or
Me.
athletics? Yeah.
I,
Is that free?
No.
No, it's not. How much does it cost?
Too much.
It's cheap, right? It's really cheap.
it's like decent for what you get.
How much is a snowboard?
It's like 400.
400, 500, 600 bucks. What about boots? What about a helmet?
Those are
What about goggles?
Like $200.
What about pants?
It's expensive.
Jacket?
So expensive.
Plane ticket?
100.
Ski lift? Cabin?
Okay, I just realized I spent like $3,000 on skiing.
Probably a couple $1,000. Yeah. Okay. How many of you know someone that plays sports? What sports do they play?
Lacrosse.
Oh, good one. Okay. You guys some lax, bro? You play some lax?
I used to.
Cool. Do you play? You wear what kind of cleats did you wear?
I think I just wore my football cleats, honestly.
Yeah.
The highlights.
Now, do you have buddies who play competitive lacrosse still?
Yeah.
How much do their cleats cost? 200.
300.
If they only have one pair of cleats, right?
No.
No, they have a couple. How many pairs of cleats do they probably have?
Probably 3.
2 or 3 at least. Do they have a stick?
Yeah.
That's cheap, isn't it? How much is the lacrosse stick?
150.
Yeah, and they have a head, right?
Yeah.
And that's cheap.
No.
No, and it's very durable. It lasts forever, doesn't it? No, it breaks. How often do they replace their head on their lacrosse stick? All the freaking time, right? All the time. Do they have pads?
Yeah.
Are those free? How much do those cost? A couple $100. Helmet?
That can vary.
Gloves? Gloves. How much are lacrosse gloves?
50 or 60, I think.
Hell no. $200-$300. Yep.
They have to have a lot of pads.
Oh, and they play travel ball too, right? That's free, isn't it? Oh, you have to pay for that? How much does that cost? A couple $1,000 a season? You know, I played travel soccer growing up, and I know lacrosse is even more than that. Travel soccer growing up was a couple $1,000 a season. $3-4 grand, I think, was the club. And that was, I didn't play for like the nice club. You guys ever heard of, I don't know what the leagues are up here in Nova, like what the travel soccer leagues, but in Carolina, there's a club called Castle. If you played travel soccer, you probably know the club. And that's probably $6,000 a season to play soccer with that club.
Like $12,000 a year.
How many know someone that goes to private school? How much does that probably cost their parents?
50 grand.
20, 30, 50 grand a year?
Oh,
Oh, they only have one kid that goes to that private school too, right?
they have twins.
Oh, they have a couple, right? Who should be one of your first demos that you do?
That one.
That person's mom, for sure.
I should actually.
Okay, yeah, totally. Okay, so my point is, you guys spend money on a ton of stuff.
Enthusiastic, and then that one.
When I was in high school, paintball was huge. I spent an absurd amount of money on
Only
paintball.
Pittsburgh.
Okay,
For real.
so
My brother
That's-
does that.
these are Pittsburgh things, right?
Okay.
Anyway, so my point is that, all right, let's look at adults. Pull out your calculator on your phone.
I can't remember.
We're just gonna go around the inside of the home, and I'm gonna show you my $4,000 for a set of cucka really isn't that big of a deal. Okay. Let's start in the kitchen. Okay. Now, by the way, I'm not talking about roofs or siding. I'm not talking about brick or framing or foundation. I'm not talking about windows. I'm talking about stuff on the inside of the home. What's on the inside of the home?
A fridge.
Okay, how much does a refrigerator cost?
At least.
Like 3 grand. 2-3 grand.
2-3 grand. That's for a pretty baseline refrigerator.
Yeah.
Now, how many of you know someone who has like the double door, big ass fridge? You guys know anyone like that? Who should be one of the first people you do a demo for? You know why that you should do a demo for that person? How much that fridge cost?
Like back then, 6,000.
5, 6, low, 10 grand is probably what it was.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yes. Yeah.
The best are the fridges that are made into the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
So, they're just covered and looks like cabinets.
Yeah.
Just
Like a
you-
wall.
That's a $10,000 refrigerator.
Probably more.
Probably more because it's probably custom.
I've seen them like 15,000.
Yep. Yep. It's fine. Guys, it's $4,000 for a set of knives. Is that big of a deal? Now, normally, do we associate kitchen knives like we do the fridge? Not really. But don't we use kitchen knives as much as we use the fridge?
Mhm.
Anytime you pull something out of the fridge, what are you about to use?
And I-
Nice.
Right? What else is in the kitchen? Oh, so let's keep it running total. I'm gonna buy. By the way, let's go conservative. Let's just call it
3,000.
Let's call it $3 grand for the fridge. Okay. What else is in the
Granite
kitchen?
counter stuff.
Oh yeah. How much do those cost? It depends on square footage, right?
Mhm.
Here's what it costs. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Minimum is 10 grand.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Are you serious?
Minimum.
Granite.
Hey, by the way, let me ask you a question. What percentage of homes that you're gonna walk into have granite countertops?
Majority of them.
95.
Probably 90%. Is $4 grand that big of a deal? No. Okay, so that's the crown. That's a granite countertops. 10 grand for that. What else is in the kitchen? Stove. What does that cost?
Cheaply 5,000.
Well, it depends on the brand, right? If you look at a Wolf range or a Viking range, right? It's about a 10 grand type product. If we're just talking about stainless steel, like a Frigidaire, Whirlpool, GE, something like that, it's probably 3 to 5. Let's just be conservative. Let's call it 3. Keep it running total here. What are we at right now?
16,000.
Do people use that fridge forever, or do they eventually replace it?
They replace it.
Do people use that stove forever, or do they eventually replace it?
Replace
I
it.
mean, my friend just had like a makeover in her kitchen. It was $35,000.
Yep. They probably replaced a couple appliances and redid counters.
Everything. Like,
Yeah.
they like tore everything down.
Yeah, 35 grand,
Gone.
right? Okay. What else is in the kitchen?
Countertops.
Okay. So dishwasher is one that we're missing. How much is the dishwasher? Couple thousand. Yeah, let's call it 2-3 grand.
The cabinets.
Oh, how much are cabinets?
15, 20.
15, 20 grand. Yep.
Stop playing.
Swear. By the way, okay, you ever heard of a prefab cabinet? It's prefabricated. Prefab cabinets are like 5 to 10. 5 to 10 grand for cabinets. But if you're looking at like anything that's like semi-nice, decent and up, 10 to 20 grand.
So we're learning you should never remodel a house.
Well, what we're learning is this: you're gonna own a home. You're gonna own one of these one day,
What
right?
we're learning is we need to know how to make money.
What you're learning is that
That's what we're
$4 grand for a set of knives is nothing
And what
compared to what
we're
they have. What else is in their kitchen?
Sink is a.
Sure, sink. I mean, depends on what kind of sink it is. $500 to $1,000. What else? Flooring,
Oh, hardwood.
hardwood floors. How much do those cost? 10 to 20 grand. What percentage of homes are you going to walk into that have hardwood floors? Majority. Oh. What are we at right now? We're just in the kitchen. What are we at? 43 grand. Okay. Are we missing anything? Oh, washer dryer. Not necessarily the kitchen, but how much is the washer and dryer pairing?
5,000.
Yeah, give or take 4 or 5 grand. About 2 grand per machine, 2 grand, 3 grand per machine. Oh, yep. Oh, did we already do oven? Stove. Oh, yeah, we did stove, and then we have the double ovens, right? How much are those?
Double oven.
I love the double ovens, by the way. The double ovens are awesome. The townhouse we're in is the first home with double ovens. Love it. Love it. Ovens, let's call it 2-3 grand. Let's just call it 3 grand
Each or for both?
each.
Don't
Yep.
forget the microwave.
Microwave laid above, right? Built into the cabinet piece. Grand, 500 to a grand, like the sink. So that's kitchen. That's one room. What are we at?
55.
Is 4 grand that big of a deal?
In comparison to everything else.
Comparison to everything else? No. To you, it's a lot. Is it a lot to our customers? Is it a lot to our target market?
Yeah.
They're used to spending this kind of money, right? Okay, next room is what?
Living room.
Okay, cool. Let's do this one. Living room. What's in the living room?
4K TV.
Okay, a 4K TV. How much is that going to cost?
1,000.
A couple $1,000. I mean, depends on the size, right? Let's just call it 3 grand for the dope ass 4K 50, 60 inch TV. All right. You know what's funny? You know what probably costs more than their television?
The couch.
Their couch, which
No,
was
the thingy that's around the television.
oh yeah, like the
my God.
entertainment center, right?
Mm-hmm.
Built like custom entertainment center.
The ones
It's probably a
that
couple
built
$1,000
into
bucks.
wall.
Yep. And then we have a sectional. Let's just call that 4 grand, 5 grand.
10.
And then we have what else?
Like the chairs.
Yeah, we have like some chairs, probably have a coffee table and some end tables, right? That's another couple grand. What about a rug?
Yeah.
What's a rug cost?
Those are
Those
expensive.
are expensive.
Yeah, their rug cost more than their TV did.
Mm-hmm.
Their rug was probably 4 or 5 grand.
Okay.
And you'll walk into some homes, by the way, that have a $10,000 Oriental rug.
Went to Turkey, went to like one of those like big rug places. So expensive.
So expensive. And it's a rug, dude.
You walk on
Didn't
it.
you see rugs that were 4 or 5 grand? You walk on it. It's $4,000 for a set of knives you're going to use every single day, multiple times a day for the rest of your life. That big of a deal.
Art pieces of rugs.
Yeah.
Just on the wall.
By the way, do people have some art on their walls?
Yes.
Usually.
Is that free?
No.
Is that cheap?
No.
No.
You can make it yourself.
You could. But a lot of the stuff that people are proud of, how much is a nice piece of art?
15 to 20 to up. To
Yeah, I mean, really nice stuff, 15, 20 grand. You'll see a lot of pieces of art on people's, walls that are $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for a piece of art, $4,000 or $5,000 for a piece of art.
The knives are more enjoyable than a piece of art.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most people
Right?
just ignore the art. Actually.
What else? How many bedrooms do people have in their home?
5.
3, 4, 5. Let's call it 2 kids in a guest room. So that's what? And a master. That's 4.
Yeah.
Do your parents sleep on the floor at home?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. they have a mattress on the floor. That's it. No. Now, how much does a mattress cost? I mean, that's cheap.
It
Yeah,
depends.
it's
Here's what I'm going to tell you. You ever heard of a mattress firm?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be able to walk in there and find a mattress less than $1,000. Now, how many of you have heard of Tempur-Pedic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, their baseline mattress, $3,800. Their top of the line mattress, $9-10 grand.
Or they're
So
getting,
awesome.
or they're getting mattresses from Hawaii that are like.
Like a couple $1,000. Stearns and Foster's a really high quality brand. It's a $7,000 to $10,000 mattress, right? And then they have a couple more mattresses, right? Because they have
Like,
2 kids and maybe a guest room, and each one of those is a couple $1,000. Let's say it's a couple grand for their mattress, and then just baseline stuff for all the other ones. 1,000. So that's $3,000 there. Maybe $3,000 for their mattress. Let's call that $6,000 in mattresses.
Mhm.
But that's the only thing in their room, right? One mattress on the floor. That's it.
No,
The
No, there's other stuff.
the
What?
bed frame.
Bed
and
frame.
the dresser.
Dresser. The whole bedroom set, right?
Mhm.
How much did that probably cost your parents?
15,000.
Yeah, 10, 5, 10, 15 grand, depends on where they got it from. Quality, things like that.
And table.
And tables. Do they have a TV in their room?
Where's the
Probably. Do they have a master bathroom? Does it have granite?
Mhm.
Yeah. Does it have a shower and a water closet? Probably.
Jacuzzi.
Double vanity. How much is that bathroom probably running?
15.
5, 10, 15 pence. Yep. They have a walk-in closet?
Probably.
Probably. Right? Kids' rooms, mattresses on the floor. No?
Mm-mm.
Bed frame, dressers. How much does it cost to furnish all those?
Maybe 2,000.
You guys see where I'm going with this, right?
Mhm.
I mean, what are we at right now? Are
Like-
we getting
100.
94 grand, 100 grand?
Yeah.
What's $4,000 compared to what they're spent? Nothing, right? So it's really important when you're going over prices. I'm about to go over some prices. I'm about to show you prices of Henkel's, Woo stuff. We're going to go over the prices of Cutco. Remember, take yourself out of your shoes. Put yourself in the shoes of someone who's in a target market who's spending $100,000+ on things for their home. Oh, by the way, what did we not add in? Cars and kids. You expensive you guys are?
Oh, yeah.
Very.
You know the average, what they say it costs to raise a child?
Isn't it like 20 million over 18 years? Or
So
something?
what they say is it's anywhere between 200,000 or more to raise a child from 0 to 18. So how many of you have you plus one sibling?
Mhm.
400 grand. 2 siblings, 600. Right? That's before college and stuff, by the way. So they have kids, they have cars, right? Okay. So you guys get the point. All right. So here's the deal. These are real prices of real sets of knives sold in real stores. First of all, you want to write this down. These are the two highest quality brands in stores. Wusthof and Henkel's are German. Shun is Japanese. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. All right, so here's an example of the Henkel's, right? This would be like our basic set here. 2,600 retail, 1,600 on the website here. This is straight from WilliamSonoma.com. Here's the Wusthof. This is like our basic set here. About 7 tools and 8 table knives, just like our basic set. 3,300. They have it on the website for $2,000. And again, how much better is Cutco than this stuff?
Like 2 to 3
Decent.
times.
So understand this, like if it's 2 to 3 times better, this stuff is on sale on their website for $2,000. I mean, we really, guys, at $4,000, we're underpricing this based on the quality and the market.
What was the Henkel's?
Henkel's is like 2,600 suggested retail, but on the website it's like 1,600.
And then Wusthof was what?
Wusthof is like 3,300 for something the size of our basic set here,
Okay.
but on the website it's $2,000. Here's the Shun. I would say that Shun is the one that compares most to Cutco. This would be their basic set right here. It's $4,000, but on the website here, 2,800. Guys, remember this. Just understand this. Things for the home, do they cost hundreds? No. What do they cost?
Thousands.
That's right. Things for the home don't cost hundreds, gang. They cost thousands. All right. So that's the high quality stuff. Does anyone have any questions on high quality features, benefits, prices, anything like that? Cool. Let's talk about low quality. Write this down. You know it's low quality if it has any of the following. Low quality. Plastic or wooden handles. Low quality. Partial tang. Cheap construction. Low quality. Low quality are going to use very few straight edges. They're going to use a lot of serrated edges. Probably 90% of the tools in a low quality set are serrated. No guarantee. They're not dishwasher safe. They're really cheap. They cause a high replacement cost. All right. So here's what I want you to know. This is just an important tidbit. You cannot and will not find a good set of knives for less than $1,500. It's just not going to happen. The same way you're not going to find like a Bentley for 10 grand. Does that make sense? All right. So by the way, here's some prices of lower quality tech products. This is just from Target.com. You see it says it's 200, 500, 1,000, 1,600. That's kind of an idea of like the lower quality stuff sold in stores. Questions on any of that? Well, why? Let me just ask you guys, without even looking at this screen, just think logically. Why is something like Henkel's Wusthof Shun 2 to 3 times more than the lower quality stuff that's sold in Target?
They have reputation.
Reputation. What else?
Better, higher quality.
Better what?
Higher quality.
Better material.
Materials. Higher quality craftsmanship. Right? Those are the things that determine the price. So now you wonder, okay, well, what about Cutco? Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. People that own Cutco are going to tell you that it's 10 times better than anything they've ever used before. As a trainee, though, I want to look at this chart one more time. Because you know what? You can't argue with this. These are facts. This is black and white. The fact that is the product you're going to show, sell, and represent to people is 2 to 3 times better than anything being sold in stores. That's the fact. Any questions on this?
Why do we not sell Cutco at stores?
Ooh, great question. Why do you think we don't sell Cutco in stores?
We cut out the middleman.
How much would we have to mark it up?
A lot more.
If we sold it in stores, instead of being $4 grand, what would we have to sell it for?
10.
6, 8, 10? Why?
Because the shelf space is not
Shelving space. What else?
The shipping it from place to
Shipping
place.
it from place to place to place to place.
Middleman.
Middleman.
Someone has to unload or reload it.
Unload, reload.
You got to pay each person, and they each get a piece of the commission.
And that's why. And that's why we sell Cutco directly. Why else do we sell Cutco directly?
more personal for the buyer.
Yep. Why else do we sell Cutco directly?
To show the product.
To let them see and touch and feel and use it. And when they see it and they touch it and they feel and they use it, what do?
Fall in love.
They fall in love with it and they buy it. Do they care if it's 2 or 3 times more than the high quality things being sold in stores after they see it and they touch it and they feel it and they use it and they see the guarantee? Not at all. You guys are crushing this. Good stuff. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk through quoting prices the same way we would with customers on a demo. So, go pull out your training manuals and let's fill in some prices of our, and like we talked about on pages 6 and 7, we are talking predominantly today about the basic set. So when we're quoting prices, we're going to quote prices for the basic set. By the way, as far as our steps, step number 6 is what I just did with y'all, which was what?
Go over the competition.
Yep, compare prices. Step 6 is compare prices. So if you look at pages 8 and 9 in your training manual, this is where we sum up the presentation, compare prices, and then go over the prices of Cutco. Cool? Vera, why don't we start at the top?
Okay, Jake.
Yes, please.
Miss Jones, let me review why so many people choose to invest in Cutco. You'll always have sharp American-made knives that are comfortable, safe, and sanitary. Cutco is guaranteed to last forever. It would be the last set of knives you'll ever buy. And Cutco saves a lot of money. Most customers who buy Cutco eat out less. If that saves $60 a month, it saves $270 per year. And over the course of 25 years, you'll save almost $18,000.
Mm-hmm.
There are several reasons why so many customers choose sets.
Okay, so this is important that I want to highlight this. I want to put this on the board. There are 4 reasons that the sets are better for the customer. Now, sets are better for you. Why are sets better for you?
They're more money.
They move the needle more as far as your commission, your promotions, and things like that. But sets are always better for the customer. 4 reasons. What's number 1? Go ahead, Vera.
Oh, me?
Mhm.
They'll always be sharp and safe and sanitary
So, first, right tool
for the right job.
for the right job. You're not wearing your heels to the gym. You're not driving with your putter. Right tool for the right job. Number 2. What's the second bullet point right there, Vera?
Oh,
You're good.
so it's guaranteed to last forever.
Keep going.
Lifetime guarantee. And it's the last set of knives they'll ever buy.
Sets are discounted. When you buy all these tools in a set, there's roughly a 20% discount buying it in a set versus buying it individually. Now, you know what's funny about that? Over time, every single customer that we sell Cutco to eventually, over time, ends up owning either,
Basic, medium, ultimate.
over time, they end up owning one of those 3 sets. Inevitably.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they buy it all at once or buy it piece by piece or buy it from a few different reps, eventually every single customer ends up owning one of those 3 sets. So there's a significant discount when you buy it in a set versus buying it all individually. 20-25% based on the set.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3,
Free stuff.
you get free stuff. Now let me tell you this. My 2 favorite things in the world are free and Cutco. Okay, and sets come with free Cutco. You can't beat that. How many of you have heard of the saying, bang for your buck? Have you guys heard of that before? What is the only way that people get bang for their buck with Cutco? Now, does it matter which set you sell?
No.
No, not really. It just matters that you sell what?
A set.
If you love mom, what do you sell her?
A set.
If you love grandma, what do you sell her?
A set.
Even if you don't like your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend's mom, what should you still sell them?
A set.
Because that's what's better for the customers. Okay, and then number 4 is what?
Safer.
Safer. Because they come with a block or a tray for storage. Okay. All right. Very good. And pick up where you were.
There are several reasons why so many customers choose sets. Cutco sets have the right tool for the right job. Cutco sets have a built-in discount, so it's cheaper. Sets come with free cutting board and other free accessories. Sets are much safer because they come in a block or a tray, which you choose. And we have an interest-free monthly investment option, so you don't have to pay for it all at once.
Great. Good. Keep going.
Selecting the best option. When it comes to high-quality cutlery, it's like anything else. There's a wide variety of quality and prices. Cutco is the top-rated, so we only compare to the highest quality brands. I have a price comparison for our top competitors, Westhoff and Shun.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of them before?
No, we haven't.
They sell at your local stores, and they're much more accessible.
There you go.
Although they're not guaranteed, and they will not last you as long.
Oh my God, Vera, did you just go over that with the top of your head?
Yeah.
Wait till you see what the manual says.
Okay. The price of this.
Well, hold on. What is it? Read above that.
These high-quality sets made overseas are 2 of the top-selling brands in stores. Each brand has different types of sets, which range in price. Westhoff is the most popular. The price for this Westhoff set is.
Now, if you look in your manuals and you turn 1 page past the sets there, you're going to see the price comparison in your blue. I'm sorry, not in your manuals, in your blue books. So right here.
Whoosh. How do you say that?
Wusthoff.
Westhoff. Okay. I was like trying to say the TH. It didn't work. 2000 or.
So the price of this Wusthoff set is $3,435.
But like it says, suggested in this.
So look in your manual. There's 2 blanks there.
Oh.
Price of the Wusthoff set is.
3,500.
So just say, and you want to say it. You know, it's funny.
You want to
What-
like accentuate the number so it's
What
not
sounds bigger?
possible.
3,500 or $3,435?
That sounds longer. Okay.
So you want to go $3,435
It's 0 cents.
in 0 cents. But you can usually find it on sale for $1,999.
Which still sounds really big. Sounds bigger than another number.
Now watch what we do when we get to Cutco.
Say, we're gonna say like 2,700.
There are some major differences between these brands and Cutco. Wusop has mostly straight edges, so they need to be sharpened constantly, which is a hassle. They are not recommended for the dishwasher, and the warranty is on manufacturing defects only.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, Cutco has our unique wedge lock handle, exclusive double D stay sharp edge, and we have our 4-part forever guarantee, including our free sharpening and 15-day trial.
Mm-hmm.
Cutco owners will tell you that it's 10 times better than any knife they've ever used. Just considering their guarantee and unique features, most people would agree that Cutco is at least twice as good as Wusop. When something offers twice the quality and value and lasts forever, you would expect it to be at least twice the price. At twice the price, you're talking over
$4,000.
for a set of Cutco. Let me show you what you get.
Yep. Now, when you do that last sentence,
Wait, how do you?
4,000. Now, when you do that last sentence, confidence is key. Where do you want to look the customer?
Right in the eyes.
And what I would do is I would choose one of their 2 eyeballs to look into. Which eyeball am I looking at?
Right.
I'm looking at his left, actually.
Oh.
But it's on my right-hand side. So pick one of the 2 eyeballs, and as confidently as you tell people your name, you go, Ms. Jones, when something offers twice the quality, twice the value, and lasts forever, it should be twice the price. And twice the price, we're talking $4,000 for your set of Cutco. Now, let me show you what you get. And what am I doing while I'm going over that price?
Nodding.
I'm nodding
Smiling.
and smiling. What does that nonverbal communication like really portray to the customer?
Friendliness.
Yeah, I feel what?
Welcoming.
I feel really good about telling you this set costs $4,000. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
If you did a kick-ass demo, what kind of reaction should the customer be giving you when you're quoting that price? What should they probably look like,
should
Maddie?
be
Like,
shocked. Oh, sorry.
oh no, it's not shocked.
It's
Like if you did a kick-ass demo, what kind of reaction is the customer going to give you?
Oh,
Right there?
happy. Like shocked, happy. Like they like.
If you did a kick-ass demo, they're going to be like,
Oh, okay.
oh, okay,
Cool.
damn.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said shocked. I meant.
Yeah. And if you did a good demo, what kind of reaction are you going to get? Something like this. Yeah, okay. When you get the shock reaction, like, whoa, oh, damn. You did a great job building
Building.
your value and your price expectation. Does that make sense? Cool. So $4,000 for your set of Cutco. Now let me show you what you get. Okay, Eric, keep going.
As I said earlier, our Homemaker Plus 8 is our most popular set. It's perfect for our families that cook 2 to 3 times a week. It has the 10 basic tools I learned earlier. 8 table knives, the wood block, and a sharpener for straight edges.
Do you want to act like that's a lot or not very much?
A lot.
Here's why. Psychologically, if they feel like that's a lot, most people, do they think they need a lot?
No.
No. So you want to downplay the size.
What, the 10 basic tools?
Oh,
Like,
so
yeah,
then
it's
they
10
can,
basic tools. You get 7 knives, 2 forks, and a spreader. It'll get you by.
It'll get you by.
That's like one of the key phrases. It'll get you by. And look at my nonverbals.
Everybody.
It'll get you by. What am I telling you about this set with my?
It's not.
Sorry, it's
You
like
might need a bit more.
yeah, exactly. You might need a bit more. It'll get you by. There, keep going.
If you were considering a set of Cutco, would you prefer the set with the table knives?
What do you think most people say right there?
Yeah.
They go,
Yes.
oh heck yeah. Okay, make sure you're cutting leather. People are going to be like, yep, table knives. Keep going.
Oh, the table knives cut the leather?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
The great thing is that it doesn't cost $4,000. In fact, it doesn't even cost as much as the Wusop price of
$3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah, it's just easy to say that.
Okay. So,
It's the first one.
Now watch this. I want you to make a slight change. And it's not a big change, it's very slight. It's very subtle, but very powerful. You go, instead of going, the great thing is they don't cost as much, you go, the great thing is they're not quite what the Wusthof set costs in stores. The great thing is it's not quite $4,000, although it would be if it was sold in stores. Do you see that? What is my nonverbal doing? Show me my nonverbals. Mimic that for me.
Not making it seem like a big deal.
When I go, it's not quite $4,000. What does that tell the customer?
It's not that much.
It's not quite that much. It's probably what?
Less, hopefully.
A little bit less.
So could you say like the great thing is it's not quite $4,000. In fact, it's not even $3,000.
In fact, it's not even $3,000 like it is, like the Wusthof set is in stores.
Stuff.
Mhm. So now the customer's price expectation is probably what? 5, maybe it's 4. It's probably at this point we go. It's not quite 4,000. It's not quite as much as the Wusthof set, which is 3,000. So their price expectation is probably what for the homemaker set?
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500, give or take.
Mhm.
You ready for this?
Mhm.
Keep reading.
The Home Goods 8 Plus set is only
$1,279. Hold on. I want to make sure that you heard that. I did not misspeak. The Homemaker Plus 8 set is not $3,000, not $2,500. It's $1,279.
It includes like the table knives.
It includes the table knives, bro. Is that unbelievable? So here's the deal. You guys, like, you're probably just realizing like the real power and why we really sell so much. We are selling something that is 2 to 3 times better
For less.
For 2 to 3 times less.
for half of what our competitors cost in stores.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We are selling a BMW, a Porsche for the price of a Honda Accord. Boom. You like that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I knew you would. Okay, keep reading here. Let's fill. Let me fill in the rest of this with you.
But most of our customers take advantage of our 5 months interest-free investment option, which is only.
So this is. Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, I misspoke. The homemaker is at $1,279. It's only $1,273. $1,273. Check this out. On the 5 pay, it's only $270.
Which is
Not a week.
A month. Yeah, but like which is what.
A month. Which out of their weekly budget is like $70. Let me tell you something. You guys could afford that. And you're so broke you can barely afford to pay attention to me during this training seminar.
You didn't even have a coin for you earlier.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say per month it was?
So per month it's only $270. Okay.
So it includes shipping and tax also.
And that number, when I'm
That is
giving
the
you
final
when I'm
price.
giving you the 272, it's 272 on the 5 pay. When I'm giving you 272, that includes tax, shipping, that's the whole 9 yards. Now, when we're saying the price of $1,273, that doesn't include tax because you never quote like a product with tax anytime you're quoting prices for anything. Customers always expect to pay tax.
Mhm.
But yeah, that 272, that's out the door, that's tax, that's shipping, that's everything.
So how much would it be with shipping and tax for the $1,273?
I can tell you.
Because I know like a lot of people, like my parents, like to pay in one. They're just like, I don't like having a bill. It's annoying.
Now keep in mind, they didn't buy their house all at once. They didn't buy their car all at once, probably.
But like furniture wise and everything else.
Yeah.
it's
So check this out.
all-
$1,273. What's sales tax here? 7%?
I think
6.
it's a little high.
Well,
I mean,
y'all
in
know
Maryland,
that.
it's
7.
I remember I bought.
So if they want to pay for it out the door, it's gonna be $13.62.11.
13.
Cause I bought a lot. You know how drinks from McDonald's are $1? I paid $1.10.
110. So
Really?
Yeah.
maybe 10% sales tax.
It's
That's-
6%.
6%.
I don't
Cool.
know.
So that's actually a bit more than it would actually be.
They duped me.
So 13.60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
What the hell, McDonald's? So
They're raising their
13.60 out the door.
prices. They're annoying.
All right, keep reading there, Vera.
So basic homemaker blank is I don't.
So the
know
basic
what it is.
homemaker is only $10.09,
Oh, just kidding.
which is only $2.15 on the 5 pay.
And the 215. 15. Buy bonus now. We have a bonus where if you buy now, I can give you a matching kitchen tool set, entertainer pack, or super shears for free. That's on the page. Mrs. Jones, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you. Would you like to try out the homemaker set today and get your free accessory?
There it is. Now, set number 7 is you ask for the sale. When you're asking for the order, it's really simple. Here's what you want to do. Smile, nod, and ask with the expectation
But they'll say yes.
that they're going to say yes. It's kind of like asking for a date. If a guy's like, so, want to go on a date?
I mean, like,
It's like, oh, it feels weird to you as a, it's like, oh, nothing's positive about that. So when you're asking for the sale, real simple. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you this question. Would you like to go and get that homemaker set today, receive your super shears for free?
Yes.
Cool. What did I just do?
you were nodding, so you already expected that they would nod back and then say yes.
But you didn't answer me immediately. What did I do?
You just kept
Held
nodding.
it. You
I
held
just
it.
kept nodding. And I waited.
Yeah.
And that's it. So when you ask for that sale, here's what it is. Smile, nod, ask for the order, and then shh. Wait for them to answer. That's it. It's that easy. Now, what did my body language tell you when I was asking that question?
You're confident.
You're relaxed.
Yeah. It's like, I know what you're gonna say. This is a no-brainer, definite yes.
It was also a very no pressure situation.
Very low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say for the 1009 over 5 months?
215. Oh, fun fact. Our complete set doesn't even cost $3,000.
Wonderful.
2,900, right?
Yep. You guys want to? You guys have a space for that in your manuals right there, don't you? Do you have a space for the complete set with table knives and steak knives and stuff?
Oh yeah.
You guys see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at where it says ultimate set with steak knives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. The ultimate set with, hold on. Dang. Okay. The complete set with steak knives is only $29.29. That's ultimate set with steak knives.
Per month, that's
And per month it's $623.
per week. Something.
Per week it's only $155.
I feel like I could afford that.
You could, girl. And how old are you?
18.
Exactly. When we're going to see this, guys, we are giving this stuff away. Doesn't a family vacation cost more than $2,900?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. And how long does that last for? And how long does Cutco last for?
Lifetime.
Dang. Oh my. Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's like you're looking
Six
on
week-
vacation.
I know. If you're going,
Mhm.
guys, this is
Because
no
they're
brainer.
dream nice.
Okay, now watch the watch with table. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm getting fired up. Okay, with table knives, the complete set with table knives is only $26.29
Mhm.
or $5.59 on the 5-pack. It's $139 a week. Ready for the medium set? Okay, I'm about to give you the first price I'm giving you is with steak knives. This is with the steak knives, not the table knives, steak knives. The complete, I almost want to double check this. Okay, complete set with, this is the medium set with steak knives. It's only $21.75. Is that right?
Sounds right.
What I'm saying, steak.
$21.75. It's only $463. That's right. So it's only $463 on the 5-pack. With table knives. Check this out.
What about weekly? Sorry.
Weekly it's $115. With table knives, it's only $19.14. Which is $408 on the 5-pack. It's $100 a week.
What if they want to do like that Arnold Palmer thing?
The price changes a little bit with that. So if they do want to do an Arnold Palmer, call me. And let me work out the pricing for you. Good question. Really good question. Okay. Now down below, you'll see if unsure. What about the home? What about the set are you unsure of? Do you see where it says that? You see that? Okay. Now, here's what you want to say. I just add this in. This is just a sentence I want you to write in where it says if unsure. If unsure, what about the set are you unsure of? Is it too many knives? Or is it too much for your budget? We want to really clarify what that objection is.
Can you repeat those?
Yeah. Hey, what about the homemaker set are you unsure of? What about the set are you unsure of? Is it too many knives? Or is it too much for your budget? You see there's some knee-jerk reactions right there? You guys see where it says that? Knee-jerk reactions? What does a knee-jerk reaction mean? Like, what does that mean?
It's just something that slides off the tongue.
It's like instant. It's the same thing as this. You walk into a retail store, the associate comes up to you, they say, hey, do you need any help?
No, I'm just
No, thanks, just looking.
Yeah.
Your ass went there to buy something, didn't it? You went there to buy something. But as soon as you walk in, the person, hey, what are you looking for? Would you like any help? No, I'm good. But you went there to buy.
Yeah.
That's a knee-jerk reaction, right? So customers, sometimes they're just gonna go, well, that's too much, right? See where it says too much, can't afford it?
Too much, can't afford it.
Read that for me, Vera.
I completely understand that
$12.73.
$12.73 is a lot at once. That's why most of our customers split it up over 5 months, interest-free. It would be only
270.
$272 something
$272.
per month. How does that sound?
So they go, oh, that's too much, Brian. Hey, Michelle, I totally understand. $12.73 is a lot all at once. That's why most of the customers take advantage of the 5-pay. $272. How does that
It's
sound?
much more affordable.
Yeah. Guys, let me ask you a question. Are you ever going to come across an adult who can't afford $270?
Depends on what it is.
If they're okay, let me qualify this. If you come across someone who is working a full-time job, are you ever going to come across a family that can't afford $270?
I think it's not like that they can't afford it, they just like, don't want it.
So if they don't want to afford $270, that's it. Is there a difference between don't want to and can't?
Yes.
When people say, "Oh, we can't," what does that really mean?
They don't want
They-
Right, because
it's a
everyone
priority.
can. You guys can afford $270.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why the quality of your demo really matters.
I
Right.
actually have it's one of my good friends, and he told me, he's like, my parents are really stingy, so have fun with it.
Perfect. Stingy parents are the best parents. Why? Because when you can show them, they're going to save a ton of time, money, and energy. Long
In the
term.
long run, maybe.
Let me tell you something, Vera. My parents are not stingy. They are frugal. You know why?
Mhm.
My mom supported a family of 5 on a teacher's salary. My dad didn't work. I was born and raised in a single wide trailer. Not giving you a sob story. I obviously did not miss any meals. Okay.
Really couldn't tell.
Right, exactly. So I was well fed. But if my mom, who supported a family of 5 on a teacher's salary, can afford a set of Cutco, guess what?
They can.
Everyone can. It's a matter of, do they see the value?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I want you to know. Check this out. When the value is less than the price, what happens?
They don't want it.
No sale. What are they going to tell you?
No,
No, they never say that because they feel like that's rude. What do they really say?
I
Can't afford
I can't afford it. Now, is that the case?
No.
It's $270. Everyone can afford that. It's really that they don't want to afford it, but they feel like it's more polite to say we can't.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Now, what if the value is equal to the price? What's going to happen now? Is it a sale?
They'll be
Hit or
alright.
miss.
You see how no one was like, yes?
No, it's hit or miss.
It's hit or miss. It's 50-50. A lot of times customers are going to tell you, Brian, we love it, but we want to
think about it.
You have to think about a good deal. So when the value exceeds the price, what happens?
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. It's a sale every time. So what is it your job to do?
Make the value go
To
up.
build the value. That's your job as a sales rep. As a sales rep, your job is to build value. Because when you start the demo, the value for them in Kitchen Eyes, is it high or is it low?
It's like
Value
meh.
low.
It's very low. Like, have they, unless they have Wusthof or Henkels, right, or Shun or something, most people it's like very low.
But if they're not, they cut the
Where's the price at first?
high,
Right here.
Mhm.
So what do you have to do?
even amount.
Not even them out,
Exceed it.
well exceed it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Any questions on that? Fun fact, we have other sets of Cutco, like this one, for instance. This is called the Galley set. This is what my mom started with, by the way. Every other set of Cutco we make costs less than the homemaker. So wait till I go over those prices tomorrow. When I tell you that everyone can afford a Cutco, everyone can afford a set, every neighborhood, every financial set, I literally mean everyone. So we'll go over all those prices tomorrow for time's sake. Cool? Questions on that? Okay. We are going to switch gears. So here's what I want you to do. Do me a favor, just real quick, stand up for me. We're going to do a 3-minute stretch break. Feel free to stretch real quick, slap some a high five, but we're going to get some energy in the room here in a moment. Here's what we're going to do as far as the rest of the day today. We're going to do a brainstorming activity. After we do that, I'm going to walk you through how to really qualify your best customers. Who are those people? So we're going to brainstorm a big list, huge. We're going to narrow it down to your best people. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make phone calls. Again, the way I teach you how to do this, guys, literally 99% of people that you talk to are going to schedule with you. If they're out of town, that'll be one of the reasons that they don't, but literally, it's so simple. It's like asking a neighbor for a cup of sugar for a recipe. Really, really easy. And then we're going to help you get your first 7 to 10 appointments scheduled. Cool? So we're going to take a quick 3 minutes.